Hi friends, today I'm going to share an encouraging devotional that I got from UCB Radio, and it was really speaking to me, and I thought it would also help you since we all have struggles with our thoughts and our negative emotions. So it says, change your thoughts and change your life. Your thoughts create your feelings, and your feelings dictate your approach to life. So by changing the way you think, you can change how you feel and how you approach life. Unlike the world, which teaches you to empty your mind to achieve peace, God's way is to fill your mind with fresh, powerful, redeeming thoughts. You will keep in perfect peace all who trust in you, all whose thoughts are fixed on you. It's not just about trying to blot out bad thoughts with your willpower. If a wrong, bad, or negative thought is lodged in your mind today and you can't seem to shake it, stop trying. That won't erase it from your mind. That's like cutting a weed off a ground level rather than uprooting it. It will just grow again. What you need to do is replace that wrong, destructive thought with a thought that's from God. That's the only way you deal with wrong thoughts and begin the healing process. The Apostle Paul wrote, "Fix your thoughts on what is true and honorable and right and pure and lovely and admirable. Think about things that are excellent and worthy of praise. Then the God of peace will be with you." Are you concerned about your health? Fix your mind on this scripture. He himself took our infirmities and bore our sicknesses. Are you concerned about the future? Fix your mind on this promise. And the Lord, He is the one who goes before you. He will be with you. He will not leave you nor forsake you. Do not fear nor be dismayed. I want to tell you that I had the exact same struggles. I had about 8 or 9 years ago, I had horrible OCD symptoms or struggles that I was so addicted to that have to do with, as you maybe heard, some people are like about their heart rate. They hear their heart rate, they hear their breathing, they hear their swallowing and all these things. And some people don't tell others because they're too embarrassed to share that. But it's a real struggle, and we cannot tell people that that's silly because everyone struggles with something. I struggle with these things where other people struggle with something that I think that would probably be silly to me because I would not know what it'd feel like to struggle with that. So let's respect each other's struggles, no matter how silly you think they are. So what happened to me, I felt like that too. Everyone thought it was the silliest thing they've ever heard, and eventually I started to not tell anyone because I didn't want to feel like I was the silliest person in the world. So I was stuck with these thoughts, and how they started, it was I had a throat infection, and it just never went away. It was just one side that would always hurt for 2 months. Whatever I did in the morning, at night, when I woke up, I felt it. So eventually it started to just make me feel like I thought about it all the time. It was turning into an obsessive compulsive disorder, which means you're always thinking about it. So I started to get afraid of swallowing. Every time I would want to eat or drink or swallow, I would think about it. No, I don't want that because I have to swallow. So I started to get addicted with that. Since the pain was there for so long and it never went away, I literally just had to think about it because I always felt it. And then when I shared it with some people, they were like, "What's that?" or "Just don't think about it." So what does that help to share? And then I would start asking Jesus, "Please help me." And I would get scared. What if I will talk to someone and I will think that they're not thinking about it, but I do? And I will feel worthless. I would feel like I am so silly. I wish I was like them. And the more I did that, the more I compared, the worse it got. I got deeper and deeper into it. What did I do? Stop trying. Just like it says here, if you're trying and it's not working, stop trying. I stopped trying and I thought, you know what? It is what it is. Just like I heard today at Bible study. It is what it is. This is me. God sees me. He knows what I'm going through. And I'm going to stop telling people. And if God doesn't help me, then so be it. It is what it is. So then what happened next, I learned a verse in 2 Corinthians 10 verse 5 where it says, "We demolish arguments and every pretension that sets itself up against the knowledge of God, and we take captive every thought and make it obedient to Christ." That's what I did. I started learning that verse. My twin sister actually told me. She said, "Start learning Bible verses. You know that God's word is alive? It's like you breathing it in and you're going to become more alive, or It's just gonna work in you. Try it. She said, try it. So I found this verse and I'm like, you know what? I'll start trying it. And I started reading it. Every time I got this fear and I compared myself to what I was dealing with, that I was thinking about this all the time, 24/7, every second. I started reading this verse and I was like, instead of saying, Jesus, help me, I'm going to just start focusing on that, what it says. Maybe it will train my mind to think of something else. It's not that Jesus cannot help you when you just ask him, but I had to do my practice and exercise to train my mind to do something else. Just like it says here, to replace that thought that is from God. So you have to replace it. So I had to do something else, not just help me, help me, help me. So what I did, every time I got really scared and I felt worthless, I said to God, if you heal me in 10 years from now, and if I will still be able to enjoy this life without this OCD, without always thinking about this, with being able to eat and swallow and drink without feeling the pain, without thinking about it, I'm okay with that. And every time I still felt that I still had this OCD, I had this feeling and anxiety and scared and these thoughts, I was like, one day maybe I will not, but today it's still, so it is what it is, let it be. And then if people would walk by and they would eat and drink and laugh and joke, I would be like, okay, I am like this is who I am. I didn't compare myself anymore with them, that they didn't do what I did. I just really had to focus on they are they and I am me. And me thinking that they're not feeling that, it's not gonna make me feel better because I've tried it, didn't work. So it is what it is. This is me. And God still loves me. He will take care of me. And one day, maybe one day in 10 years, he will heal me from this. Because it was really, really severe. Worse than I've ever had in my whole life. It was something that haunted me every second of my life. For those who do not know, they don't know what I mean. But for those who do, they do. So what did I do? I said to God, today, every time it really hits me and I feel very bad and worthless about what I struggle with, I learned this verse, and every time I said, we demolish arguments and every pretension that sets itself up against the knowledge of God, and we take captive every thought and make it obedient to Christ. I said that verse so many times a day. And some people said, it doesn't matter if you read a verse or if you ask Jesus to help me. But this was replacing my thoughts. This 10 seconds that I was focusing on what the verse was saying helped me to think of something else. As soon as the verse was done, my thoughts were back. So I had to do something to start practicing my thoughts on something else. So that's what I did. And I'm going to tell you something. By the end of the day, I remembered that there had been a little small period in that day that I had eaten something that I did not think about it. I had not thought about when I ate and swallowed that it hurted and that it was there. I was like, okay, if just 2 seconds a day I don't think about it, that means it's getting better. And I was happy. I did not say, oh, I still thought about it today. No, I focused on the time that I did not think about it. And it made me excited. Okay, I'm going to keep trying. It helped. And I'm going to tell you something. It took 6 months. From the time I started to have this throat issue and pain and bleeding when I would spit and stuff like that, this infection and the pain, and it started to turn into a obsessive compulsive disorder that I would always focus on it. I was addicted to those thoughts. From that time until I was free, it was 6 months. And I'm going to tell you this because I am not ashamed of telling my silliest addiction and my silliest story ever. And this is why I tell my friends, if they knew who I was, they would probably not like me. So for me to tell you the craziest, silliest thing, what I'm struggling with, not right now with this, but other things that always have to do with obsessive compulsive disorders, daily, that I have to always practice thinking of something that lifts me up instead of these thoughts that keep me depressed or anxious. This is my constant struggle. But I know now how to fight them, how to replace them, and how to win them. And if you are like that, I'm not going to say that you're silly, because I know that the silliest thing can bring you down in a pit hole. It doesn't matter what it is, what people say, but that is a constant struggle for you, and it matters to you because you need to get rid of it. So let's not make someone feel silly and childish for what they're doing, because every struggle, the struggles that you fight, I don't know what that feels like. Since I grew up, this has been my constant struggle. OCD, overthinking everything. Someone tells me stories, I will relive it again and again in my head. That has been since I grew up, since I was a little girl. And it will probably always be a struggle for me as long as I live. Each one's struggle matters, and they all have to find a way to fight them. And I'm so grateful for my sisters, because a few of my sisters, they had very similar to the same thoughts that I have, just a little bit different. So what sisters do in moments like this, they sit there, they don't judge you, they say, oh, I know what you mean. What sisters do in situations like this, how helpful they are. They don't judge you because they're your sisters. They're not just your friends. You can tell your sisters the craziest, silly things that you're struggling with, and you know they will not judge you. That is what helped me. And I'm gonna say a special thanks to my twin sister and my younger sister, Lina and Sarah, for always helping me and being there for me when I had questions and when I asked them for help. They never judged me, and sometimes I could even help them when they had certain struggles. I'm so grateful for sisters like you. Thank you, and I hope you enjoyed this video and that it helped you as well.